Okay, welcome back guys to another video of Learn How to Script on Roblox. This is episode 2, I'm sure, and today we're going to be learning about how to edit things in game while you're playing, like with writing code, and we'll be checking out all the properties of so let's begin. Okay, so now let's open workspace or server-script service. Let's put a script here. Now, what is server-script service? Server-script service is a place where you can store your scripts, only like normal scripts and modules. We'll learn about all that later. So first, let's get a part of something, or we can insert it from here. And let's open this and check its properties. So I'm pretty sure I showed you this last video. And now data is the orientation, like how rotated. I mean, I could show you like rotated. You see 100 rotated. And parent, its parent is workspace. Its position, I can set this to 0,0, and then it's like in the middle of the world, or the entire world, or it's at the origin point of the world. And then transform with maybe not this. Behavior, anchored is when, like, if I move it in the air and I put it like that and I turn anchored on, when I run it's not gonna. So now I'm going to run it. And you see it's in the air. Or if we open its properties and turn anchored off, it's going to fall, as you see. If I put it in the air, it's just going to fall, because its anchored is off. Oh no. Yeah, that can sometimes happen. Next is can collide. No, can collide is when if for example I turn this off, then nothing can go through it, and if anchored was off, then it will just go through the map, because if you don't get it, then it goes through everything, even the player. So if you do decide to turn can collide off, then just be sure to turn anchored on, or it's just gonna fall out of the world. Now, locked, you can have it locked just in case you don't wanna. Look, you see I can't click on it. Even if I do that, I can't click on it. Like if you're working on small details and you don't want to click the big thing or the main thing, then you can have it locked. And then size, like I can set this to 1,1, and it's basically one stud. Like, look that, even the base plate shows one stud. Shape, pretty simple. You can turn it into a ball, a cylinder, or just a block. Well, that's basically some main properties you'll be using. So let's open up the script and then let's mess around. So you see this block here. Actually, let's make it a little bit bigger. Now you see this block here. Okay, so let's open up our script, and then if you want to edit parts properties, we're going to write game.workspace.parts. Now you may be wondering, this is too confusing, but actually it's quite simple. the game, what is the game? Yeah, the game is the whole thing dot workspace. Well, you see workspace here. That's a service. All of these are services except the things inside services. Well, except like style play, because these are still services. So these are things inside of the service workspace. So we need to find where that thing is. So game.workspace, so dot that service name, and then dot anything in the workspace. So I can even do like camera. You see camera. Ignore these events, these are different things. So game.workspace or even spawn location where the player will spawn. But let's just keep it simple and do the path. We could even rename the path and then we'll write that. So now you know in the path there are all these properties. You can write those in a script. So dot again, and then any property you'd like can collide even there. So look, anchored, I could set this, and now when you see this here, the tick box, is that equals true, and then now it's equal to false. So we're going to do equal to false. So that's how it's done. Or we can do another property, game the workspace dot pot, no, not parent, I meant pot, dot brick color. I think we'll do brick color, and then write it brick color equals, now when you're here, you don't just write red like that, or like the colors in the studio option, like really red. We need to put this in a string, and then if we do it like this, then I actually don't know, will that work? Yeah, it'll probably work, but you can do it like this. But you see, look, I'm not getting any option for this. So then we could either do brick color dot new, and then in here we can search any color at all. So there's all these colors, but they'll have to be inside of quotes. So bright red, all these colors that you can use in studio, like now you see here all these colors. But what if these colors are not good enough? I mean, there's just not a right color you want to find. Like for example, you see baby blue. You might want dark blue, but maybe that is an option. Now I know that is an option, but you may want that. So game.workspace.pot, and then over here you're going to write color free, not brick color, color free equals color free.rgb. You have to do RGB because ASV is a completely different color. So from RGB, and then in here you can write any number for any color, but there's also these options like for any color. Now you can see I can get a dark blue. Okay, now if we run, like if we put this in the air, you see this is currently, what color do you call this? I mean, a medium stone gray. So you see it's medium stone gray. If we run it, the color's completely going to change. Now just a second, and you see baby blue. So you see it fell down. Did you see that before it was anchored, and then the anchored turned to false because we told the server to turn the anchored false on this part, and then on the brick color we told the server, so it'll change the brick color of the part. So now, or we could do this, like if we put a weight in here for like 1 second, and wait here for 2 seconds, and we run. Then we'll wait 2 seconds for it to be anchored, and then 1 second for, you see, 2, 1, and then it turned blue because we added wait. So waiting 2 seconds, and then the anchor turns off, and then wait 1 second, and then it changed the brick color to baby blue. So now that you see that, now we're going to work with like we'll do material actually. So now let's do wait another 2 seconds, and then game dot workspace dot parts dot material equals, now it might be confusing here, but we write enum. Now what does enum mean? Well enum is basically a list of functions things. Now enum dot material, and then dot, you write any material, or you find a material. We'll just do like foil for example, and then let's actually do this to white. Okay, now if we run, well, let's put this in the air, I mean high in the air. Now if we run, in 2 seconds the part's gonna fall, and then after the part's fallen, then in 1 second it's going to turn to baby blue, no white, and then it's going to change its material to foil. Wait, did that work? Oh yeah, it did. So foil. Now wait, that actually looks really cool for some reason. Okay, well you can mess around if you want, and that's pretty much how to use game.serviceName and all this. If you are confused, leave a comment and I'll try and make a better video about this. Subscribe and like, and hit that notification bell, and also subscribe to my other channels. And thanks for watching. Bye.